Stop scrolling for a second. This moment you're about to see wasn't supposed to happen. It's the kind of thing that makes you question everything. Meet Thomas. For years, he was just a shadow in his own neighborhood. People walked past him every single day, their eyes averted, their pace quickening. He was the man on the corner, the one everyone chose to ignore. His story was etched on his face, a story of loss, hardship, and a world that had seemingly forgotten him. He'd ask for help, a little spare change, maybe just a conversation, but the answer was always silence. He became invisible. Day after day, the rejection chipped away at what little hope he had left. He felt like a ghost, haunting the same streets that once felt like home. He had completely given up on the idea that anyone would ever see him as a person again. Then came a day that started just like any other. Rain was drizzling, the sky was a blanket of gray, and the streets were filled with people rushing to get somewhere warm and dry. Thomas was huddled under a small awning, trying to stay out of the rain, when a young woman approached. She didn't have much, just a small umbrella and a backpack. She stopped right in front of him. Thomas braced himself for the usual dismissal. But instead of walking by, she knelt down. She didn't offer money, she didn't offer food. She simply looked him in the eyes and asked, "Are you okay?" Here's the question for you. If you saw someone in Thomas's position, someone everyone else was ignoring, what would you have done? Would you have stopped? Or would you have kept walking, maybe telling yourself someone else would help? Be honest with yourself. It's easy to say we do the right thing, but in the moment, it's often more complicated. You might be expecting the story to end with her giving him a life-changing amount of money or a place to stay. But that's not what happened. What happened was far more powerful, and it's the twist that changes everything. The woman, her name was Clara, stayed and talked with him for over an hour in the pouring rain. She learned his name. She learned about his family, the job he lost, and the series of unfortunate events that led him to the street. She didn't solve all his problems, but she did something no one else had. She saw him. And here's the real secret. That conversation wasn't a random act of kindness. Clara had seen Thomas every day for a month on her way to work. Each day, she felt a pull to do something, but fear and uncertainty held her back. That morning, she made a simple decision before she even left her apartment. She promised herself that today would be different. Today, she would stop. That single, hidden decision to overcome her own hesitation was the key. It wasn't about having a perfect solution. It was about choosing to connect. That one conversation reignited a spark in Thomas. He felt human again. The next day, he used that newfound strength to walk into a local shelter and ask for resources, the first step on a long road to getting back on his feet. It all started not with a grand gesture, but with a quiet, personal decision to simply stop and see someone. For more true stories that hit different and remind you of the power we all have, make sure you follow our channel. Thanks for watching.